Hey, Snickers back. Yeah. Okay. I've not done any NAS stuff for quite a while now, so I thought tonight we go and install FreeNas in a virtual machine. In a few days' time, I'll show what it looks like on a real machine. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is go through the processes we need to actually install FreeNas. Now remember, there are lots of others. There's FreeNas, there's NAS for free, there's Nextcloud, OpenCloud, Cloudy Cloud, Ubuntu server, servers, whatever you want to. I did run an Ubuntu server, but I didn't really need it. I just need a network attached storage. So this sort of thing is ideal for me or any small home or office, basically. You don't really need a full server. Okay. So I'll go to New. I'm going to type in FreeNas, as we can see. Then we're going to go down to BSD, because it's BSD based, okay? And it's only 64-bit, okay? Only 64-bit. But if you've got an old machine lying around anyway, it will run it. At least a 10-year-old machine will run it, no problem whatsoever. So we'll go to Next. Now, to make it easier for you, I'm going to go here and install 9216 of memory, for the simple reason they like 8 gig. But you can run them with a lot less. They will run, but if it's only a NAS, don't worry about it too much. But FreeNas is a bit of a meh about this, okay? So I'll give it a full boatload of stuff to do. So we'll go to Next. Now it says the recommended hard drive size is 16 gig. Right, when you install it, it's only supposed to be installed on a USB key. So we'll come to that. So we'll go to Create, Next, and here, and then we're going to click on here, and I'm going to just go down to 8 gig basically, because that's what they recommend, an 8 gig stick, and that will get that whole operating system on it. So that's super duper, no problem. So we're going to create that. We're done for that bit. Right, next, this is only in VirtualBox, by the way. If you're doing it on a real machine, it'd be different. So if we go to System, we don't need a floppy, so we'll get rid of that. The optical drive we will need, because that's got the operating system on it. So that's simple, isn't it, really? Right, processor. The machine I'm going to install this on, just for a basic NAS server, is just an old dual core. So I'm just going to give it 2 cores. That should be more than enough for what I want. Okay. Storage. Okay. In the empty bit, we need to get FreeNas. So FreeNas is there. Now what I'm going to do now is add a SATA controller and then a separate drive. So we'll create disk, Next, Next again. This is just for demonstration purposes only. If you do it on a real system, you'll know what I mean. Okay, so this is no problem. So we're going to create 16 gig of a hard drive. Normally you've at least a terabyte, wouldn't you? So that's not a problem. So we go to Create. We're done. Now, because we're in VirtualBox, what I normally do here is go to Network and change the NAT to a bridge adapter, because sometimes it does not want to play ball. Okay, so we'll OK that. So it looks pretty good. So FreeNas, yeah, loads of RAM, 2 processors, optical and hard drive, blah 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 blah. Let's start the system. So we'll click on Start. I'll minimise the main screen for you, so we'll just get this one. So it's the FreeNas installer. Let's click on him, and off we go. And while waiting, I'll have a bit of drinkage. Ooh. Super. I like it. So we just want to install. So 1's fine for me. Okay there. Now this is the one we want, okay? So as you can see, there's my 8 gig, basically USB stick I've done. And there's my main drive. So if I click on space here, it will highlight the drive. I'll click OK. There we go. Yes. The password is going to be 123 for this one. Then I'll tab it and 123. Go down. OK. Now, all depends on your motherboard. It may want UEFI. But try and keep the BIOS if you can and make it legacy. But it's entirely up to you. You do what you want to. So I'm going to go with BIOS, BIOS, and now we have to wait. And wait and wait and wait. I found that FreeNas takes a bit longer than NAS for free. and they're all run by different companies now. This is why I've not gone into it too much recently, because everything is changing quite a lot in the network attached storage world. Yeah, I know. I mean, Nextcloud used to be Open Cloud, you know. What do you do? I mean, if you've got a Raspberry Pi, you have the option of Open Cloud or Nextcloud. But there are some little bits and bobs that you have to sort out before you can get into it. So I thought, if you've got an old PC with, say, an old power supply 250, you might want to try this just for an experiment, basically. So anyway, we're doing the install-y thing here. Okay. I may fast forward it. Who knows? I'm waiting. I'll have a bit of drinkage. Hey, we're nearly done now. We're almost done. Installation's finished. No errors reported. Already activated. That's what I like to hear. Okay. So it's just setting up some stuff for us. Good, it's all done. So now we need to reboot and remove the installation media. So I'll click OK. And I'm going to shut this down because we're in VirtualBox, okay? So we're going to shut him down. And it'll take a little while to power down. This seems like a long thing to go through, but it's not really. Bearing in mind, it's probably, if you've got a NAS setup like this, it's going to last you for a long time, so don't worry. And as winter's coming, it'll be fun. So I'm going to go back to VirtualBox, going up to System. I'm going to take it out the optical drive and move the hard disk for the first boot order. If I go down to Storage, I'm now going to remove the CD, or DVD, or USB key, and I'll choose the host drive. So we're done there. That's OK. So we're going to boot directly from the hard disk. So now we're going to boot it up. We're going to minimise the main screen, and so you can see what we're doing. So yeah, FreeNas, we're ready to go. Normal boot up. It's good for me. And now we just wait. Okay. Now you may need to have a pen and paper handy to write something down in a minute, okay? Which will be the IP address you need to log into the web-based OS. Okay. Well, it's browser-based, so you know what I'm saying. So we'll just wait. This bit takes a little while, so while I'm waiting, I'll have a bit of drinkage, as you do. I would say very happily, but my tastes are changing. Very much so. Okay, we're going. Medium not present, we're unblocking, we're mounting, we're doing stuff. Please remember though, it will run on 4 gig of RAM or even 2, if it's just file transfer stuff. Then again, you may want to use a Raspberry Pi, which you may need to use Nextcloud for that, or OpenCloud, or, God forbid, Windows or something. Yeah, I know. Did I swear? I did. Okay, we're nearly done. Anyway, enough joking around. So we're discovering an IP, and I've got my piece of paper ready to write down my IP I need to get into. So you getting ready? Oh, I hope so. And my chair's really, really creaky tonight as well. Waiting. It's quite a slow thing. But remember, I've set out for just 2 cores. Now this bit, I'm going to speed up really, really quickly, okay? Because this bit does take quite a while. Okay, we seem to be done some stuff here now, and we're getting ready to set it up. Thank God for that. Almost done. We're nearly done. Okay, we're done. So, my web address is 192.168.150. Okay. So that sounds good to me, so I'm just going to write 150 so I know where I'm going. So everything in theory should be set up. So if I open a web browser, and we go down to here, open the Fox app, so we're up here, 192.168. Where was I? 1.150 in theory. we're connected. So I'm going to go to root. That's my basic login. We can change all this once we're into the system, by the way. And next is my password, which was 1, 2, 3. And we're in, okay? So you're basically ready to go. So I'm just going to go through a few things before we go through tomorrow's one. We'll go a bit more through into FreeNas as it is. So we're English. My keyboard map even. We're going to United Kingdom. Because of course I'm from the United Kingdom. We're down that one. That's fine by me. And my time zone. So we'll scroll down. Okay, Europe. There we go. London. That's fine. I don't live in London, by the way. Just thought I'd tell you. Okay. It's found the extra drive I made. Remember? So if I bring up here, you see I made this drive here. It's found that. So it wants to do reasonable defaults using the available drives. So that's fine. So we're going to call it home. Why not? And go to next. Do I need next directory? No, I don't really want to do that just yet. So go to next. Now, because I'm only a Linux user only, I'm just going to use NFS. Bearing in mind, once we get through all this, you can enable it for Windows users, etc., 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 and Mac users and whatever. So that's fun. So that's unique. We're going to use a share name as Sneaky. That's fine by me. We're going to add that. I won't worry about the ownership just for now, because I'm just showing you how to do it. Go to next. Do I want to do that? No, I don't. We'll do that another time. So go to next again. Yeah, we want to confirm. We're done. So it's just going to set up the volume for us. That little 16 gig drive I set up for it. And basically, after that, you're done for this part of the video. Okay. I'll probably do this one again in another 2 days. Or whatever. Yeah. But as you can see, it's really, really nice, quick and easy. Really. Initial configuration has succeeded. We're done. Nice. So that's the first one of FreeNas. Good. But we'll go through the others too. So that's pretty good. So what I'm going to go to shutdown. And do that one now. The system is now shutting down. If I go down to my VirtualBox, do that one there. As you can see, it's actually shutting down. No problem. You can do everything from the web browser. Also, if you reboot, this stays open, okay? And when it reboots, it logs you back in. And obviously, it asks for your username and password, but it will do the business, okay? It will just do it. So I'm going to close the browser down, like so. We'll wait for the terminal to do its stuff. It's almost finished. It's almost done now. And we're done. That's it. Come out of there. That's your install of FreeNas. Nice and easy. Sneaky Linux out. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.